Hi, this video is about natural makeup using a customized palette from Beauty Ethics. This is Rachel, our model, and she chose the colors today. First, we're going to start with a tinted primer though, to kind of set the stage, even out the skin. 1 to 2 pumps is perfectly fine. We really don't need much for Rachel's skin. It's beautiful. So we're just going to apply this. It's an SPF 20, so it gives you some nice protection for the day. And blend really well with a foundation brush, or you can use your fingers, it's up to you. Foundation brush keeps your hands clean. Then we're going to do a highlighting pattern. I call it the TV pattern. So this is with a concealer stick, but we're applying with a concealer brush. It's a T down the middle of the face, and then 3 V's. We have the around the eye V, depending on your shadow situation around your eyes, wherever you're darkest, then around the nose, then around the mouth. And you can blend with a foundation brush, you can blend with your fingers, it's up to you. And the reason we do this is even a perfectly colored primer like we had, it can flatten the face a little bit. If you've ever seen people with makeup that looks like a mask, it's because they didn't add highlights back to their face. You eliminate your natural highlights and shadows of your face when you put one color all over. And that's a big mistake. So even though it seems counterintuitive, adding a little extra makeup will make your makeup look more natural. Now, you can also just do only the concealer. You don't need that tinted primer first. It just depends on how much coverage you want. So again, we'll do the concealer in this pattern. You can see the difference from one side to the next. The side on the right here looks more dimensional. So now we're going to even it up. And again, you apply your concealer where it makes the most sense for your face. So you may have your under eye area, it could be that the V is just a single V, or you might want 2 V's, it just depends on your eye shape. But the ones around the nose and around the mouth are non-negotiable. Okay, so now we have the palette that Rachel has customized. We're taking the darker shade in the palette of blush and putting it on the apples, so you smile really big. You can wipe a little off on your hands first, so that it doesn't apply like too much. You don't want clown cheeks. And then we're going to take a lighter shade in the palette, the lighter blush, and blend. You notice I'm blending on the neck because if you add pink to the cheeks, you don't want to have pink face, white neck. All right, so again, smiling shows you where to put it on the apples and then blending everywhere. When we did that highlighting pattern, it got lighter under the eye, which was necessary to brighten under the eye, but we don't want it to look like we tried to conceal. This is why blush is so awesome, because you're adding the shadows back to your face that you eliminate when you apply one shade all over. So now we're going to set the T-zone with the powder in the palette. This is the light beige powder, and we're just setting the T-zone. This will make the makeup last longer. And you can sweep a little over the lid, because that'll prepare you for your shadow next. But you don't need much. A little powder goes a long way. It'll just make it last longer throughout the day if you do this step. Okay, so next we're going to use a liner shade in the compact to do the eyes. All right. Rachel chose Brazilian Nut. This is a really nice neutral brown. And we're using a brush that's flat. It's a liner brush, and you just gently pat at the lash line. And you can blow it off a little bit so it doesn't get everywhere. That's what I did there. You just pat at the lash line, let the brush do the work. You can blend a little bit. But this will just add a soft, subtle eyeliner, which is great for our natural look. Now I'm taking a slightly larger brush, a shadow brush, and this is Rosy Tan. And I'm just blending in what we did at the lash line. And then I'm going to take a larger blending brush and I'm going to go all over the lid. This is Gilded Taupe, that's what Rachel chose. It's a really nice combination. With the customizable palettes, you just go to your color family, Rachel's a neutral, and you choose your shadow colors and your powder shade. And then everything will look good on you because you chose it. Everyone has good taste. I find that people choose the right colors for themselves, as long as you know your color family. Okay, so then we're going to do a lip liner. This is an invisible lip liner. You won't be able to see it, so you won't have that weird ring around your lips like most liners do. but the advantage to this is it's going to keep your lipstick from feathering. You can add to the edges of the lips and then a tiny bit in the middle that'll keep the lipstick in place too. Adds a little stick to it. And then, since we're doing natural makeup, the best way to get a natural lip is to use a lip brush. I feel like when you apply directly to the lips with a lipstick, it looks a little waxy, and to me that's distracting. I like the lips to look just kissed with color. That's the name of this lipstick actually, is Kiss. It's a really pretty nice neutral, and it looks great on Rachel. That was her choice. It's kind of matte. So what we're going to do is just add a little bit, since it is so matte, we're just going to add a little bit of lip gloss. And this is the Satinizer lip gloss. It's very sparkly. You just put a little in the center of the lips. You hardly need any, but this adds a little dewiness to the final product. So there we go. Just a little bit goes a long way. All right. So that was our natural makeup tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Rachel for being a wonderful model. Looks great. And we hope you'll check out our other videos. We'll be adding hopefully one every couple weeks. Thanks again.